A little quick session, shall we, my peopleizations? Shall we, my weebleizations? Shall we cook? Shall we cook? If they actually send out the notification. Probably not. King Ali, what's up, family? Man, they trying to force Terrence Crawford into David Benavidez and Bivol fight. Pop Shop, what's up, family? The lack of credibility that Terrence Crawford is getting is terrible. It's terrible, man. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? He's unappreciated in the sport, and it's time for Terrence Crawford. Just as I said, Terrence Crawford should just go ahead and become undisputed at 160, and after he becomes undisputed at 160, just retire. Terrence Crawford could wait around for. He's being disrespected to the highest degree, right? And if this was Inoue or Alexander Usyk, they would be getting credit to the heavens. The fact that it's Terrence Crawford, he's getting absolutely no credit. It's very unfortunate because you can see these things coming from a mile away. It's just like I'm telling y'all with this Devin Haney and Brian Norman situation. They want him to lose. They want him in the best possible position where he's at a disadvantage. More and more today's time, I'm getting very, very frustrated with the writing that's on the wall, which is you can clearly see today's time, the agenda, right? And as I told you guys before, when I said that, it takes a black fighter to beat a black fighter. And the boxing world knows this. So they either want a black fighter to beat a black fighter, and or they want you at such a disadvantage that it's a strong chance you lose, right? That's what they want to happen, right? They want you at such a disadvantage that it's a strong possibility that you lose. Terrence Crawford, okay, is somebody who they understand very well that your ordinary, quote unquote, ordinary fighter is not going to beat Terrence Crawford, right? They don't believe Carlos Adames. Now, all these guys are bigger than Terrence Crawford. Keep that in mind. Carlos Adames, Janovic, Lara, all these guys are 60 pounders, right? They don't think that these guys have the skill set and talent to beat Terrence Crawford. He has exceeded, okay, far and beyond the skill set that everybody thought he didn't have or had. He's displayed such a skill set that it has become, Malaya, peace of us, queen, it has become abundantly clear now that just being bigger than him doesn't matter. You have to have a skill set or a set of athletic ability to be able to deal with Terrence Crawford. And they feel like Jaron Boots Ennis fits that criteria. So that's why you hear people saying that they want to see Terrence Crawford and Jaron Boots Ennis. Another thing I want to talk about, because this is just silly. I'm hearing multiple people say this, and I got to clear this up. Because sometimes we get into the habit of just repeating things we hear. Uh, um, they don't think that Lara can get with Terrence Crawford because of his age. They don't feel like Lara can, y'all see all my protein and stuff. They don't think that Lara can get with him because of his age. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I hear we are just parrots. And we just repeat things we hear instead of using our own brains, right? I continuously hear people run around talking about fight Jaron Ennis and pass the torch. Hey, man, you got to fight Jaron Boots Ennis and pass the torch. Fight Jaron Ennis and pass the torch. Now, I don't know if people realize this, but in order for Terrence Crawford to pass Jaron Boots Ennis the torch, he would have to lose to Jaron Ennis. Do people realize that when they say these things? People say this all the time. Man, you got to fight Jaron Ennis and pass the torch. Pass the torch. Pass the torch. If Terrence goes in there and beats Jaron Ennis, he's not passing any torch. In reality, not fighting Jaron Ennis is passing the torch. If he fights Jaron Boots Ennis and beats him, he just knocks somebody out of contention that he would have had to pass the torch to. Andre Ward, prices for everyone. What's up? Andre Ward passed the torch. What's up, Chris Brown? Shout out to Cassie. Andre Ward passed the torch to Terrence Crawford once he retired. Floyd Mayweather passed the torch to Andre Ward once he retired. You cannot pass the torch to a guy by fighting a guy and beating him. Not of African American descent. It doesn't work that way. Now, when Floyd beat Canelo, they said he passed the torch to Canelo. You know why? Because Canelo's fan base, the Mexican fan base, don't throw you away with the bathwater when you lose. They don't throw you away with the bathwater when you lose. The Mexican fan base. The African American fan base throws you away with the bathwater when you lose, because we come a dime a dozen. We don't know how to appreciate our fighters because we come a dime a dozen. We rule every era. Who ruled the Muhammad Ali era? He was black. Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson. Who ruled his era? Sugar Ray Robinson. He's black. Joe Louis. He's black. My Egypt, peace, blessings, Queen. Then you go to the Four King era. 3 of the 4 kings are black. Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Marvin Hagler. And Sugar Ray Leonard was the king of the kings. He's black. Then you had the Mike Tyson era. He's black. Along with Mike Tyson era, You had Pernell Whitaker's era. He's black. Now, they try to manufacture other fighters to be the dominant face of it because of their fan base, like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who we know lost to Pernell Whitaker. He was robbed. Then we know Pernell Whitaker arguably beat Oscar De La Hoya as well. He was robbed in both of those fights. Then we had the Larry Holmes era as well. Then from that era came the Roy Jones Jr. era, along with Roy Jones. Do y'all realize the Roy Jones era was Shane Mosley, Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather? It was their era. I'm giving y'all decades of information. Then Floyd Mayweather completely took over for Roy Jones when Roy Jones started losing. Then Floyd Mayweather, it overlaps. Jafari Caesar, what's up? It starts to overlap. Do y'all realize this? Do y'all realize that Floyd Mayweather fought on Mike Tyson undercards? It starts to overlap. Then Andre Ward came about in the Floyd Mayweather era, the tail end of Floyd Mayweather era. It overlapped till it was Andre Ward's era. Then it overlapped until it was Terrence Crawford's era when Andre Ward stepped away. Now they try to manufacture people to be the face of to be their era, but it just can't happen. Right? They try to manufacture, oh, well, it's Alexander Usyk and it's Naoya Inoue. No, it's not. It's Terrence Crawford's era. Nobody did what Terrence Crawford did in the dominant fashion Terrence Crawford has done it. The way Terrence Crawford dominated Errol Spence and dominated Canelo Alvarez and knocked out Julius Ndongo for undisputed, Alexander Usyk didn't do that. He arguably lost the first fight to Tyson Fury. Inoue didn't do that. He had a tough out. Salute to Bobby Collins, my brother, becoming an official channel member, family member. Appreciate you. He arguably lost Michael James 616. Chris Brown, what's up? Bobby Collins, what's up, family? DK, what's up, family? Eddie Wallace, what's up, family? He arguably lost. Inoue got his jaw broke and nearly lost to what was seen to be a way past his prime, Nonito Donia. I'm just telling y'all the truth of the matter. This is just the truth. It's just the truth. Inoue has been getting dropped in multiple fights. Terrence Crawford dominates and leaves no doubt. Terrence Crawford leaves absolutely no doubt when he steps in the ring in his biggest fights. None. $38.21. What's up, family? He leaves no doubt. Peace and blessings, King. Tiana Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. Big Hearn, what's up? Right, Terrence Crawford leaves absolutely no doubt when he steps in the ring. None. No questionable fights. No questionable wins. He don't have that. Just do. What's up, family? Go subscribe to my brother Just Do Boxing. King Matt, what's up? My Egypt, peace of blessing, man. It's hard to read these names because they got your whole name up here. Donnell Hawkins, what's up? Coach Tone, what's up? Right? Terrence Crawford leaves no doubt when he steps in the ring. None. Zip, zero. He don't leave doubt. It's his era. But we've been dominant across the board for so long that they tired of it being our era. They needed to be somebody else's era. They try to manufacture it. Oh, it's the Canelo era. Canelo lost. He lost to Terrence Crawford. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. He lost to Dimitri Bivol. In, what's that? 12, 24, 36 rounds of boxing. In 36 rounds of boxing with those three guys, he has won 5 rounds. Six being tops. In 36 rounds of boxing against Floyd, Bivol, and Terrence Crawford, he's won 6 rounds tops. He lost 30 rounds clear. Untamable Mindset, my brother in Super Chat, he said, Bud be a wash, no IQ, flat foot, OTD with 4 losses. Okay. Deontay Smith, he said, hey, Blue, I like Crawford, my favorite fighter right now. For the last few years, I was just thinking, oh, who is Crawford fought that's a Hall of Famer besides well, he beat Errol Spence, a Hall of Famer. Sean Porter is going to be a Hall of Famer. Canelo Alvarez is a Hall of Famer. Yuriorkis Gamboa is going to go in probably into the Hall of Fame. That's 4 right there. Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Canelo Alvarez, Yuriorkis Gamboa, all going to go into the Hall of Fame. I don't know if Amir Khan is going in the Hall of Fame. Big Herm, what's up? I don't know if Amir Khan is going in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if Brown is coming back. I get you, but the Mexicans will see it different. What about Canelo era? You have to say he had an era. How did he have an era? How could he possibly have an error when he had 3 losses in bad? Ruben Gutierrez, what's up? How did he have an error? He lost every round to Floyd Mayweather. He lost 10 rounds to 2, 9 rounds to 3 to Bivol, and same thing to Terrence Crawford. How in the hell does he have an error? What are you talking about? Makes no sense. Sammy Chiba, what's up? Michael James 616, what's up? Felix Mays, what's up? R. Stokes, what's up? Why is it okay to say Canelo was in his prime when he literally had 4 losses before fighting Bud? The losses don't make you not in your prime. Brian Crawford 7142, what's up? True to myself and never avenge the losses. How does that not make him in his prime? Because he lost to a specific style. Eugene Pearson, what's up? Again, this is why it's bad for y'all to be listening to all these different conversations that are being pushed where people try to tell you that he's washed up. He lost because he was too young to Floyd Mayweather, or he lost to Bivol because he was too small, or he lost to Crawford because he was washed. See, this is why it's bad. AK Crowder, my brother, what's up, family? Everyone did not have Bud beating Canelo Alvarez. Go sit at the kiddie table. I like you, but you go have several seats, brother. Go sit at the kiddie table. Literally, majority of people were saying that he was cherry picking, and he was just trying to get a paycheck, and he was going to get knocked out. Now you talking about everyone had him. Stop with the nonsense. Stop with the lies. This is the wrong platform for that. GG Champ 15, what's up, family? You could get away with that on other platforms. You won't. That will not be allowed to fly here. Just about everybody that went on. You had Joel Diaz said anybody picking Terrence Crawford was absolutely stupid. So how was everybody picking Terrence Crawford to win? Joel Diaz said you can have your opinion, but that's stupid. Gabe Rosado said he getting knocked out. Everybody that came on Fight Hub TV said he was going to lose. They said he was too small. Tank Davis said it was a cherry pick just to get a bag. Now, all of a sudden, everybody in the world had him winning. Shut up. I will not allow that nonsense here on this platform. That may fly on other people's platform. That will absolutely not fly here. You will come here and I deal with facts over feelings. If you don't deal in facts over feelings while you're here, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, but you will not lie here. You will absolutely not lie here. I was one of the few people that said he could beat him. You hear about the leaked Haney sparring going around. What leaked Haney sparring? What leaked Haney sparring? What are you talking about? Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, go have several seats at the kiddie table. Said Greg Hackett was talking about it. I don't know. I didn't see it. Greg was talking about it. GHB. What did he say? I gotta go watch. I'm not aware. I'm not in the loop. I missed it. What was the sparring? What was it about though? Epic sold out. Greg said Devin would stop and drop Norman 2 times. Oh yeah? King Jim, what's up, family? Band up, what up, nephew? How you feeling? I mean, again, like I said, Greg is a boxing mind, so he may see stuff. Greg's a very intelligent boxing mind, so I'm sure Greg sees things and knows things that he feels like, you know, Devin Haney could benefit. Motown, what's up, family? So if G thinks that PGH Big Dog, what's up? If G thinks that Devin could drop him a few times, uh, uh, um, then hey, it's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Greg probably see mistakes and things like that he feel like Devin can capitalize off of. Shakur sparring Teofimo Lopez. I mean, uh, Shakur sparring Keyshawn Davis. So yeah, now they trying to. He said he saw some sparring that changed his mind from UD to KO by the ninth round. Big C 757. What's up, family? Well, I told you guys before. Um, I watched Devin Haney spar, and uh, he what he does under the lights is he gets the dub. You know what I'm saying? What he does, what he does in sparring is, I think he just checks himself, right? He wants to see, you know what I'm saying, like, and test himself. You feel me? Dante Boy, what's up? I wonder, just sitting here thinking, how many times are they going to move the goalposts as it pertains to Bud Crawford, because they keep moving it. Oh well, I told you guys this was going to happen. Big Cap, no fact. What's up, family? I'm looking forward to seeing Abdullah Mason as well. Mac Majestic, what's up? He said if Dev makes Brian Norman Jr. pick up his feet, Brian Norman Jr. will be burned out by the 7th, 8th round, and then Devin 147 power can stop him. Possible. Heavyweight 3504. What's up? It's possible, man. Listen, when I see Devin in sparring, um, dude is a beast, bro. Dude is a beast in sparring, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. I try to tell people all the time, like, this dude in sparring, he's just different. Now I know people be like, he ain't got no power. He ain't got, bro. They said the same thing about Floyd. They said the same thing about Muhammad Ali. Cameron Fields, peace and blessings, Queen. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get the dub, why does it matter? What does it matter? You know what I'm saying? People put too much emphasis on knockout. You got to get a knockout. Yeah, I can definitely tell Dev don't let his hands go. Now he wants to. Well, here's the thing, right? Born Rich, what's up? Here's the thing, right? You in this to win the fight, right? You want to win in dominating, dramatic fashion for sure, but you in it to win the fight. Everybody wants to say they won in dramatic, dominating fashion. Bro, I knocked this dude out. I dominated this dude. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z, right? Cool. But it's not always realistic. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? I gotta disagree, bro. I'm not trying to be funny, but Brian Norman got good feet, bro. I just don't know what people talking about. Did anybody see the fight against him and Santine? Well, here's the thing, right? Like you said, did anybody see him fight against Santillion? Right. Here's the thing: is that Devin Haney is not them. It's going to look different against different fighters. It's just like Brian Norman is not Jose Ramirez. It's not going to look like Jose Ramirez wasn't able to cut the ring off and make that fight. Brian Norman will be able to do that in spots. Terrell Brown, what's up, family? We get caught up in comparing these dudes to um, their past opponents when they're completely different. Brian Norman is completely different from Jose Ramirez, and Devin Haney is completely different than Jin Sasaki and Santillion. Completely different. And that's another thing. People saying Brian Norman struggled with um what's his name? Quentin Randall, right? But he's gotten better since Quentin Randall. I think Lubin is going to beat Virgil Ortiz. When is that? Next week? Let me see. When is that fight? It's next Saturday, right? Just got in. Shakur Stevenson fighting Tio. Yep, I'm about to tell you right now. We're gonna talk about that right now. Yeah, Bo Kachu. What's his name? Yeah, he dropped Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't really get into going past. I'm just looking at the style matchups between the two, and that's what I'm going off of. What? Let me see. It's next weekend, right? Tio gonna find a way to pull out. He might. Yeah, because the first is Saturday, right? So the 8th is next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday. Um, man, I think that Brian excuse me, let's say Brian Norman. I think I think that I think that Virgil Ortiz might have. Now I don't know if I'm not sure if maybe maybe Lubin fades, right? Maybe he's damaged goods, right? Um Virgil is not as big as Jesus Ramos, but he's slow like Jesus Ramos. I just think that I really truly think that Ace Dub, what's up, family? I truly think that Virgil Ortiz might have this might have been a bad pick, bro. I think that this might have been a bad idea. I really, really, truly feel like that. I feel like I don't know what I did. Virgil's style and Lubin's style. Virgil's style is tailor made for Lubin. And if Lubin does what he's supposed to, now if he gets into a back and forth trading and that type of situation with um Virgil Ortiz, then all bets are off. But if Lubin boxes, right? And I appreciate you, Dante Boyd. Lubin boxes, uses his range and uses his Enzo. What's up? Using his angles and his ability to box and counterpunch and use his jab and control it. He's gonna beat Virgil Ortiz. And Lubin got a lot of power. And we seen Virgil Ortiz hurt. And we seen Virgil Ortiz dropped. So, bro, it might not have been a smart move for them to make this fight, man. When I first seen it, I was like, why is Virgil fighting Erickson Lubin? For what? Because they want to use Lubin as a measuring stick to gauge how it's going to be when they step in the ring with Jaron Ennis. They have a lot of similarities, Lubin and Jaron Ennis. And that's why they're trying to gauge how this is going to be. And this is a bad idea. The difference between Jaron Ennis and Lubin is Lubin has the experience. Whether he lost, we know he lost and things of that nature, right? Lubin has the experience. He has the experience. He knows what it's like to be in there with specific styles. Now he got knocked out by Jamel Charlo. He got knocked out and stopped by Fundora, who was southpaws, who was big punchers. Tough fight with Jesus Ramos, and he's still young. Might have been a bad idea to make this fight for Virgil. But again, and the only reason I'm saying it's a bad idea that they made this fight for Virgil is because what he has available to him in the very near future is a title fight. Keep in mind, Virgil has never fought for a world title, an official world title. So obviously he's never won an official world title. Virgil has never won a world title. He's never been in a title fight. So the fact that he had the opportunity, Virgil has the opportunity to get a fight with the for the WBC. I'm like, man, why would you risk him against Lubin right now, opposed to putting him in a different type of fight? But it is what it is. So what I'm being told, anyway. So what I'm being told is that Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are finalizing a deal to fight January 10th at the Barclays Center. they're gonna headline there at the Barclays Center, January 10th, right? Um, they're finalizing the deal, and the press conference can be as soon as next week. Is what I'm. What is it next week? November. No, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, like a week and a half after the Virgil. After the Virgil Ortiz fight. Big facts, no cap. No, from what I'm being told, that they finalizing a deal for them to fight January 10th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and the PBC will be the promoter for that fight, for that card, which is weird, right? Salute, Hope. Hope, what's up, family? Salute. Was weird about it, and shouts out to L Dub Boxing. Shouts out to L Dub Boxing. Uh, uh, L Dub, because I was like, man, why is it going to be promoted by PBC? Tio is still with Top Rank. He still has 3 fights with Top Rank. Shakur is with Matchroom still, right? Still with Eddie Hearn I believe, to a certain degree. So why is this fight being promoted by PBC? I'm like, bro, that's weird. And L Dub told me, shouts out to L Dub. He told me, he said that is because of Turkey is going to work with PBC. They'll be the promoter for this card. So the Crawford hate is crazy. Canelo lost, got people delusion. Yeah, man, people is just Paul Bunyan. People is just saying outrageous, outlandish things, bro. Disrespectful, bro. But like I said, man, this is a great fight. This is a great fight for T.O. And I love the fact that this fight is at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. I love it. I love that this fight is at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, man. I absolutely love it. I think that it's a great move for them. I think that it's going to allow, more exposure. It's just needed, man. Barclays Center is it's just better, man. For the culture. You understand? Rich Porter, what's up, nephew? Right? It's just better, man. You know what I'm saying? It just fits, bro. It just fits. You know what I'm saying? Like there needs to be more consistent fights there. So Turkey is helping the PBC put money in their pocket. Yeah. But he's always been working with them. But you know what I'm saying? The PBC has a relationship with the Barclays Center, like Top Rank has a relationship with Madison Square Garden. So he's going shouts out to L Dub. No more talk. What's up? I think Stevenson can win, but I'm optimistic. T.O. Crazy. T.O. is very talented, bro. T.O. is very, very, very talented. T.O. is very, very talented. That's why this is going to be such a great fight, a great opportunity. This is going to be, yeah, and he's that as well, right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt about that. You know what I'm saying? He's more so ignorant. He's 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 very ignorant. My nephew Rich said unanimous decision, easy work. Shakur. I think that Shakur can make this. It's just gonna be interesting, Rich. Uh, uh, To can make it difficult. To can make it hard. Um, it depends what version of To. We know To struggles with To struggles with boxers. He struggled with Jermaine Ortiz, struggled with Sandor Martin, right? Um, and he definitely Shakur brings something to the table. Lou Ham, what's up, family? Shakur is a masterclass boxer. He said, "I hate even saying this, Blue, but I do not trust it To at all. He reminds me of. That's the thing about To, man. That's the thing, right? He's just not reliable to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't even know if he's gonna make it to the fight. That's the thing about To. Like, is he even gonna make it to the fight? Is Norman a one punch knockout artist? I think he is. Big Fact said, get the replacement ready. Yeah, for sure. My brother Claymore Rain in the building. What's up with you, Clay? What's up with you, Clay? My brother Marcos. What's up with you, Clay? I got to get back on schedule, Clay, so we can get this thing back running, bro. For real, man. Um, the thing about To is, like I said before, man, this dude is so unreliable. It's just nasty work, bro. Bro, he could be this way today, and then tomorrow he don't want to make the fight. Then why? Why you don't want to make the fight, To? He have no real rhyme and reason why he don't want to make the fight. That's my only concern. That's my concern with To, man. Dude is unreliable, bro. He's unreliable, man. He's so unreliable, man. But the fight itself, man, I'm very eager to see the fight, man, because To is talented. Ignorant, but talented. King Kev, what's up, family? Um, but that dude is talented, man. And I want to see how Shakur deal with it, and I want to see how To deal with it. That's what's important. We got new four kings, man. The new four kings. Shakur, Teo, Devin, Ryan. Tank is out the equation, man. Shakur, Teo, Ryan, Devin. Let's promote that new four kings. That's it. Ryan should be removed. And who you gonna put in there? I put Ryan Blue. They should put Abdullah Mason. Nah, he too young. I put Ryan there because we know Ryan cheated. We know this, but Ryan is still willing to fight everybody. Can't put Keyshawn there because Shakur ain't never gonna fight him. Can't put Boots there. He too big. They fighting at 140, 147. He fighting at 154. There's 21, 215. What's up? Gary Anton Russell? Nah, he don't have the cachet right now. But Keyshawn to fight. But you can't have four kings and two of them ain't fighting. Can't do that. Taliban said I never got too excited for Core and Tio. Yeah, because you can't get it. It's hard to get excited about Teofimo fighting anybody because the dude is so unreliable. Lamont Roach. That's a good that's a good that's a good pitch. Big C, they should have never had. Nah, they should have, man. It was the new man. They was legit, bro. You took a Devin Tank, Shakur. I mean Devin Tank, Ryan and Tio. Legit, bro. That's legit. Just all the antics started to play a part. Tio with his antics, Ryan failing tests and then going off the one flew over a cuckoo nest. Tank just decided he don't even want to participate. Abdullah Mason too young. Nah, Big C. They legit had the opportunity to mimic that, bro. Legit. They legit have an opportunity to be this ever version of the Four Kings. Legit, bro. Legit. With their accomplishments, They legit got the opportunity to be 4 kings, bro. Legit. Their popularity, their skill set, their talent, they legit have the opportunity. The problem is they only Devin was holding up his end of the bargain. It wasn't just Tank, Rich, Ryan failing tests, uh, 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 going one flew over a cuckoo nest, uh, uh, um, Tio with his antics and not wanting to fight the other guys. Bro, they just ruined a good thing. Damn. This got to be AI and it's sped up. I'm looking. They showing the storm in Jamaica. That got to be AI and it's sped up. They just OD'd. They just. I looked at that and I was like, bro, the wind was like 400 miles an hour. I'm like, bro, nah, that can't be real. Many men. That was nasty word. But yeah, man, I'm very interested to see how the styles clash between Shakur and Tio. Very interested. I got Shakur winning, but I'm very interested. That's me. What's up? They ready to force Bud to fight. Yeah, they won. They want Terrence Crawford in the best possible position to lose. That's what they want. King McCanty said, "Is that your opinion? Is what my opinion?" Yeah, but I just my Egypt. I just seen some ridiculous on. Somebody sent me something, and I was like, that can't be real. I'm like, nah, that can't be real. Yeah, that had what they just sent me was AI. Yeah, Terrence Crawford, man, just drop down to 160. Drop down to 160. Fight at 160. Come undisputed at 160. Tax tag, what's up? Again, it's silly when people say, yeah, you got to pass on the baton. Pass on the baton? How does he pass on the baton? In order to pass on the baton, that means he have to lose. And Terrence Crawford, what's the odds of him losing Jerron Ennis? Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Pass on the baton. Fight Jerron Ennis and pass on the baton. Tax that. There's nobody for Floyd to pass the baton to. If Floyd was passing the baton, that means he lost. There's no such thing as him passing the baton. In order for him to have passed the baton, that means he lost. Make it make sense. But on that note, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. Let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. I see y'all tomorrow, man. Shout out to y'all, man. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the all on the notification button to make sure that you get all the notifications because they ain't gonna send out the notifications, man. So salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone, man. Peace.